Well, my name is Angel Gabriel and I have a weed problem. I'm sorry, is that short-term memory loss? I forgot where I was for a moment, but I think I remember now. Well, this is my second time doing a stand-up comedy, and hopefully it will be better than the first time, because the first time it was almost when you're losing your virginity. Like, you get anxious and nervous, and then you come really fast. You're like, ah! And they're like, what the fuck just happened? Because like, your dick has never been inside a pussy before. So, he doesn't know what it feels like inside of being the pussy. So like, you put him in there, and then he gets like confused and excited, and like, he vomits all over the place. Like, he doesn't know what's happening. So, this is my second time. For that being said, it means that I know how the pussy feels now. So, hopefully, this time, you know, it will go better. But, I'm not from Mexico. John, where are you? Yeah. I'm from Puerto Rico, the way you say it, but how American people say Puerto Rico, you know, with that American accent. The thing is that, you know what? Something that gets me really pissed off about Americans, I don't try to be racist, you know, like, I say racist shit all the time, because I'm not racist. Like, I call my black friends nigga, I call my Spanish friends pig, I call my, you know, like, I don't care about that shit. My white friends, I call them crackers sometimes, or you're being a white trash prick right now. I don't give a shit, because like, I don't mean it. The thing is that if you have a black friend, you call him, fuck you, nigga! Like, you meant that shit, like, you're gonna get fucked. Like, you have no way to get out of that. So, I'm from Puerto Rico, and the thing is that some American people, like, they don't know. Does anybody know where Puerto Rico is? Please raise your hand. Anybody knows? For real? Like, are you being serious right now, white people? Are you being serious? Whoa! I didn't know it was gonna be this bad, for real.
Very serious white people.
Alright, Puerto Rico is an island next to like Cuba, Dominican Republic, and the Caribbean. Alright, the thing is that I get upset because if you guys are American people, USA. I'm a patriot person, I say Puerto Rico, I'm Boricua, from the heart, Boricua hasta la muerte. You know, I meant that shit. But like, the thing is, if you're gonna say you're from someplace, you gotta know your history. Alright. The relationship between Puerto Rico, and this shit is real, you can Google this shit right now on your phones. The relationship between Puerto Rico and the United States started with the Spanish-American War, when Spain ceded the island of Puerto Rico to the United States under the term of the Treaty of Paris. This shit happened on 1898. You know how many years, centuries has been there? Like, people in school should be teaching American people about this shit. Like, and then Americans became citizens of the United States in 1917. So, you know, this is not happened to happen like a couple days ago or a couple years ago. This shit happened like a long time ago. So, some American people, they be asking me like, do you guys have McDonald's? Do you have Burger King? Do you have Walmart? Like, we have all that kind of shit. We have weed, we have crack, we have cocaine, we have meth. We have prostitutes all over the street. We have everything. We have AIDS. If you want some, you can go get it there too. It's all over the place. So, and the thing is that you don't realize we don't have the same thing that you don't have. You know what is that? Anybody know what's that? Freedom. Does anybody have freedom? You don't have freedom. Fucking USA is not free. Puerto Rico's not free. Nowhere's free. Like, there's no freedom around right now these days. And that's some real shit. I'm a very rebel person and revolutionary. That's just the way I am. Alright. So, alright, I'm gonna look at my notes a second. I forgot where I was. Alright. I wanna say this. Alright, I wanna ask a question, and I want people to raise their hand if you are in that group of people. Alright? Is there any racist people in here? Woo! There it is. Good, that was good, man. That was good, my nigga. You see, that's my friend, he's black. I call, yo, what's up, nigga? Everything good out there, boy? Yo, so, alright. The thing is that you are racist at some point, even though if you don't know it. And like, there's all kind of racism. The other day, a couple weeks ago, a month, I don't know, because of my short-term memory loss, I smoked too much weed, and I don't sleep, I forget shit. That's why I gotta look at my nose so I don't forget where I'm at. So the thing is that I went to the laundry, and does anybody own a pet? Anybody owns a dog, a cat, a bird, a fish? I own a snake. People be like, oh, snake, oh my god. The thing is that, alright, I go to my snake house sometimes, you know, I take him out and, you know, for a walk or wherever I'm going, the same thing that the same time, the same exact way that some people take their dogs or their cats or whatever it is. So I went to the laundry and I took my snake with me and I have it on my hand. So I walk with the snake, I have my hamper like with all my dirty clothes and shit, and at that moment I realized that I forgot to get some money from the ATM because I gotta use a card in my laundry that I go. So I tell the dude like, hey, do you mind if I leave my clothes here? And will I go to the ATM up front and get some cash money? And he's like, what? He's like looking at my snake when I have it on my hand. And I'm like, do you mind if I leave my clothes here while I go to the ATM and get some cash? And he's like, yeah, you're fine, but you cannot bring that snake back in here again. And I'm like, what? But why? He's like, no, you have to leave him outside. I'm like, do you expect me to leave the snake in my car? Like, do you want me to just hang him in the rear view mirror and just like, stay there, I'll be back. I gotta wash the clothes. Like, what the fuck? Like, if it's a snake, like, you're gonna put it there, he's just gonna find his way and wanna explore. Like, he's gonna go away. So like, this dude is telling me this shit and I'm like, you know, like, I don't go with that shit. Like, it's like, people take their dogs all the time. Like, I wonder, like, if somebody comes in here, he's blind or something, and he needs a dog, like, or whatever, you just want to bring your dog to the laundry, because he's your friend, he's your pet. You just want to have some good quality time with your pet. You instead of taking it to the laundry, you take it there. Like, a dog can get out of control at any moment. He could bark, or he could bite somebody, or he could pee, he could shit. Does anybody owns a dog in the house? Please raise your hand if you own a dog. Have you ever been in the same room with your dog and it farts? This shit is no joke. You gotta fucking evacuate the place right away. You gotta wear a gas mask or something. This motherfucker's gonna fart for real. So the thing is that people let their dogs and go in places like, what is the problem about a snake? Like, the snake is on my hand. There's no way they can get away from my hand. It's not gonna bite you. I don't care how fucking terrified are you of a snake. Like, I don't like spiders, but it doesn't mean that if I see a spider, I'm gonna fucking freak out. As long as it doesn't touch me, I'm cool with it. You know, like, I don't give a fuck. So this dude is telling me I cannot bring the snake, so I have to leave the snake in my house or whatever. The thing is that I wanted to be like, so you mean like, you're being like racist right now against my snake. Like, you don't like snakes because they're evil and like whatever. But like, if you want me to say like, if I came in here with my black friend and you don't like black people, you won't let it in. And the shit is that I couldn't even say that because he was black. And like, I wonder why, like, if that was the reason why he was so terrified of snakes. Because I know a couple of my black friends, you know, they don't like snakes. So I guess it's something that runs in the DNA about being in Africa and running away from big ball pythons or some shit that has them terrified. But yeah, like, I was like, you know, fuck that. Some people are racist at some point, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're in 2012, fuck it. Let's just keep being racist. Alright, I always said, like, I hear like about suicides and shit, people killing themselves. Like, have anybody thought about killing themselves sometimes? Have you ever been somebody and I just want to kill myself? Or just for a joke, like, oh, I'm so busy at work that I just want to kill myself. And I always said, you know, it's alright to kill yourself, only if you're gonna do it in some creative way. If you're gonna impact the world with your suicide, I encourage you to do it right now. Like, just do it, but you gotta do some creative shit. Don't just like cut your wrist, or just like hang yourself or drown. Do something like, you know, funnel some gasoline into your butthole. Thank Jason for that one. And do something creative, you know, like, have you ever tried to eat like reheated French fries? This shit is fucking, it's like trying to shoot rubber balls or something. It's just like chewy. Like, you can fucking swallow a couple of those trying to kill yourself, shove with some French fries by McDonald's, just keep fucking pretty people and getting fat all over the place. Or I thought about like, you know, I will be very impressed and very proud of if somebody just like, if I just wake up and look at the news and I see old man's or just like a person just like he shot his dick off and tried to swallow it and he showed he wanted to die that way. Like that's some creative way to go. Like you just cut your dick up and try to swallow it. Like, you know, you gotta give some credit to that guy. Like he just not only killed himself, but he swallowed his own dick. Like that was some creative shit right there. You put some time into that shit. It was kind of fucking homo and gay, but fuck it. Like you just wanted to go some creative way that nobody else would do it. And like you will be known for ages and for like, yo, you know that guy? Yeah, he swallowed his own dick. That's a fucking hard motherfucker right there. You know, I work in a restaurant and like there's some shit that you have to deal with there. I never been a server, you know, they have to deal with some crazy shit too. But I work in the kitchen and like you sometimes have to deal with the shit that you read about people that they want their food some dumb way. Like, alright. Have you ever gone to a place and said, I want my chicken well done? What the fuck does that mean? Like, you cannot eat it. Alright, I want my chicken like half salmonella. And like, there's no other way that you can eat your chicken that is not well done. Like, that shit is stupid. Like, you're not even making sense right now. Or, for example, yeah, can I get a hamburger, no bun? Motherfucker, you lost the privilege and called it a burger when you said no bun. All you want is a beef patty on a plate with some salad and french fries, maybe. Like, you're not making fucking sense right now. Or, alright, let me see. Alright. I'm lost right now. I guess I'm too high. No. Have you ever tried to watch a video on YouTube or somewhere and like all of a sudden that she starts buffering that, and you gotta sit there and wait for the video just to load and just wait for the moment that you want to see the movie or whatever. But this shit is even worse. Have you ever tried to watch porn and it starts buffering? Like just about the moment, like you're just right there jerking your shit off. You're like, oh fuck yeah. Yeah, right there, oh my god, fuck yeah. And all of a sudden, buffering, you're like, fuck! God damn it, I'm about to fucking come and you gotta stop right now? What the fuck is this? Like, then like, it's not only this, you gotta sit there and you have a wrong heart super boner, you're just sitting right there. Waiting for the video to load and your shit is just keep going down. So you gotta wait for the video to like stop doing his thing so you can finish your own thing. And it's not even only this, like at some point you get so upset about your fucking high-speed internet connection that is going so slow that you gotta call your internet provider. And like you gotta get into some real shit with this motherfucker. Like you're calling the place and you're like, yeah, like, I'm calling because I have a problem with my internet service right now. Yes, sir, what's your problem? What's going on right now? Listen, don't give me that bullshit shit. What is my problem? What's going on? I'm paying for the highest speed internet service that you can give me. And this shit keeps buffering. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're not gonna satisfy some of my sexual needs, you better tell me and I'm gonna go with another fucking company. Like, I'm done with you. Like, if you're not gonna satisfy me in the way that I want, sometimes you're gonna keep buffering. No, I don't want this shit. I will go to another fucking company. I don't give a shit. Like, there's more companies out there. But yeah, alright. I got a lesbian ex-girlfriend. I love lesbians. Anybody love lesbians? Come on, people. Everybody love lesbians. The thing is that, alright. When I met this girl, like she was like the kind of like tomboy looking girl. Like she would wear like surfer pants and shit like all the time. You know, rarely she would wear a skirt. And I thought at first that she was a lesbian, just the way she was and shit. So even one time, like I met her cry because there was this girl that used to like always be friends with her. Like every time that I was hanging out with her, she wanted to be there. and like I could see her like being kind of shady or jealous or something. And one time I asked her like, yo, like, anything like happened with this girl? And she was like, yeah, we kissed one time and this and that. And like she all of a sudden started crying and shit. I was like, you know, I told her you were lesbian at first. And like she was like all fucking crying and shit like that. Like she was making a big deal of it. And I'm like, you know, it was kind of fucked up. So we kept a relationship, whatever, so protocol. And after like 2 years ago, maybe, I went back to Puerto Rico and I was on vacation and I tried to get in touch with her. So I went by her house, she wasn't there, so I wrote a note and I put it in the mailbox. You know, like, I'm around, I'm gonna be for a couple of days, I wanna see you again, you know, try to catch up with her, maybe fuck her again if I could, why not? And she kinda like wasn't there, so I left her a note. And then when I came back to Wilkesburg, so she hit me up and I was already here. And I was like, yeah, I was trying to get in touch with you, you know, see what's up, we're trying, you know, catching up and whatever. She tells me that she's a lesbian now and she's with this girl, you know, I'm like, you know, that's cool. And the thing is that I said, you know, women are selfish as shit. I don't give a fuck, like, women are selfish. Cause like, you ask a woman, like, if they, you know, finger themselves, like, if you're in the shower and sometimes you just flick your being a little bit and it feels good, you're just gonna wanna keep on doing it. But women always deny that shit. Like, no, I never touched myself. No, I never touched myself. No, I didn't do that. Come on, don't fucking tell me you're in the shower, you know, like, body, you know, shower yourself, and all of a sudden you touch your pussy and it felt good and you just wanna keep on doing it. For God's sake, so women deny this shit. And I say they're selfish because, alright, if you have a guy friend, like sometimes you will see this girl and she maybe is into doing threesome and like, you know, you and your boy want to fuck her, like, you know, guys share that shit like, yo, let's fucking turn this pussy up, man, right now. They're even fucking high-five each other while they're fucking, they're like, woo! Fucking yeah, Eiffel Tower on this bitch. Like, they'll do that shit, like, and like, the thing is that, guys, if you have a girlfriend and you have a good relationship with her and like, she tells you that she is kind of into girls, and you know, you tell her like, you know, let's do a threesome, like, why not? Sometimes that she will say no. And like, that's some selfish shit, because like, they're gonna wait for you to either be gone or break up with you so they can actually go, and she'll say like, well, there's no dicks around now, I'm gonna get this pussy by myself. Like, they'll do some selfish shit like that. And well, that was all of my time, guys. Thank you very much. I really didn't hear any that last. I get it. But thank you very much.